My name is Andrew Peebles. I'm a barrister at Farrar's building, and together with Howard Cohen, we're going to tell you a little bit about our personal injury team. The first and foremost thing to say about the team is its enormous strength and depth. There are 36 members of chambers who specialise in personal injury litigation, and they're supported by a team of clerks who've been described by others, not just us, as second to none. We're consistently a leading set in chambers and Legal 500, with ranked silks and juniors. I'll give you a couple of particular examples. Alan Jeffries QC is widely regarded as one of the preeminent silks in the area, with enormous experience of all kinds of cases. And last year, Lee Evans was one of 3 people listed for leading PI Junior of the Year. Sadly didn't win it. We carry out the entire spectrum of cases, from catastrophic through complex liability and causation to small claims with road traffic accidents and credit hire. We act for both claimants and defendants. We're a panel set for a number of the UK's largest insurers, and we will carry out your litigation from the start to finish. In particular, that means that, for example, we have a subspecialisation in costs, because, as anybody who practices in this field knows, cost is now a significant factor in interlocutory litigation. In addition, we have a number of linked specialities which emerge or merge naturally with our personal injury litigation. So we've got enormous experience in health and safety litigation. A number of people appear and have appeared in inquests, specialise in clinical and professional negligence, carry out fraud work, and advise on insurance coverage. Why us? Expressions used about us again by users are intelligent, practical, great advocacy skills, and approachable. These are all qualities which I hope we bring to bear as a team, individually and cumulatively. We are, of course, professional, and experienced, by which I mean that we've got enormous experience of all of the various areas. We know how these cases work, and we can apply that knowledge to your individual cases. We're practical. I like to think that we have a pragmatic approach to solving your individual case, and we'll bring to bear our focus and skills on each case one by one. In terms of relationships with firms, we're happy to give talks or seminars if it's helpful in a number of areas. Please just get hold of our clerks. We produce a regular newsletter with up-to-date case law and areas of particular interest. I think that's really all I need to say before passing you over to Howard.
We cover really every area of PI and related areas, and these include road traffic, to include particularly pedestrian cases, those involving motorbikes, push bikes and buses and other forms of public transport that go by road. In addition, occupiers' liability, which may include accidents that occur in public spaces, whether in schools or shops, factories or other kinds of workplaces. We have vast experience of railway claims. We deal in product liability claims and in employers' liability claims generally, to include work-related upper limb disorder, dermatitis cases and others. There are particular members of chambers who deal with more specialised areas, in particular travel law, and all of us have experience in fatal accidents, Animals Act cases and accidents abroad. We also deal with criminal injuries compensation appeals. We have experience with CREW, that's Compensation Recovery Unit appeals, and other related work. There are many examples of cases, significant cases that members of chambers have been in, and these range from multi-million pound severe disability, whether spinal injury or brain injury cases. One recent case that settled in chambers had a value of almost £18 million, ranging down into the lower level of multi-track case. In particular, we've dealt recently with a number of sports injuries, whether bouldering, climbing, and the like. and really ranging right down to the fast track and then the small claim type work, at which all of our juniors are highly practiced.